Yeah, so obviously these beautiful elephants here. Was the inspiration, Rudyard Kipling? Was it the Jungle Book? Or
It's a bit of a conservation project actually.
Right,
So
right.
It's to do with the people who've built them from South India.
South India. Is that Kerala or Tamil Nadu? Tamil Nadu.
So
Right.
there are a lot of people who live in the jungle as indigenous people and an
Right.
indigenous community. And
Right.
their ancestors have always been living in the jungle of Tamil Nadu.
I see. I see.
And they wanted to tell a message, or we, through them, and a few other NGOs in India,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
the elephant family here in Britain,
Yeah, yeah.
wanted to tell the story of coexistence, because
I see.
this community has been living besides them
Yeah.
and their ancestors and the elephants'
Yeah.
ancestors for decades and centuries.
Because looking at this, I mean, it's an incredible work, and there's thousands of these all over London now, and
Yeah.
and these have all been sculptured out,
And they resemble an actual elephant.
yeah,
they're made to
Indian
scale.
Indian
An
elephants,
Indian
yeah,
elephant in the jungle.
just
That
incredible.
the locals live besides, and
Yeah.
then the material that it's made out of looks like bamboo or
Yeah,
cane,
yeah.
but it's actually an invasive weed called lantana.
God, my God, it's painstaking, isn't
Which
it?
is, I mean,
Yeah.
it looks very similar to the Japanese knotweed that we get here in Britain.
Yes, yes.
And so the lantana is actually not an indigenous species in the jungle.
Right.
So it's been sort of growing and taking over the ecosystem a fair bit.
Right.
And what the locals did was they just decided to harvest all that lantana and try and
Yeah.
do something out of it. And that's when a lot of the efforts of different NGOs stepped in together
Right.
to make these wonderful
So
sculptures.
NGOs meaning
The non-government organizations,
Non-government
or
organizations.
not-for-profit organizations,
Right, right.
sort of teamed up their efforts across
Yeah.
borders to have this beautiful
wow,
exhibition
yeah.
in front of us.
And how long is it in Britain for, the exhibition?
Up until the 23rd of July.
23rd of
So another 10
July,
days more from
yeah,
today, and,
yeah. I recommend if you're in London, come and see this exhibition. And is it going to any other European countries or other countries?
Not really. We'll have a few more herds that
Yeah,
are
yeah.
built that go to the States.
The States, they're going to the
But
States, right?
This is pretty much the last destination they're going to be at.
Right, right. Excuse me, do they ship them over by plane or by boat? These
boat, actually,
by
yeah.
boat. I thought so. Yes, I might have heard elephants. Yeah, my God, it's just incredible. I mean, these are all over the place, but dedication. I mean, artists and
I mean, it's taken
historical.
them 5.5 years to make all of them, so it's been quite a long project as well.
The only comparison I can think of is the the Chinese army. What's it called? The ones that were built in stone. Oh God, it'll come to me.
Massive project.
They dug it up after thousands of years, But yeah, thanks for the short interview. There, much appreciated. Wish you every luck with the success with the project.
Yourself as well.
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
good. Let's say give my love to India when you get to go back. Yeah. Cheers now. Thank you. Oh, God. Because when I first saw these, I thought straight away, oh, it's got to be Rudyard Kipling from the Jungle Book. Rudyard Kipling was born in India and got a lot of his inspiration for the Jungle Book from India, I believe. So these, not just in Green Park, these are all over London. And good job they're not real wild elephants, because I mean they'd have trampled on a few people and caused the Elephant Man by now, I'm sure. They're modelled on real elephants. And to think, believe it or not, in this country, Britain, in 10,000 years ago, we had, I think it's an ancestor of the elephant, the mammoth, the woolly mammoth, the last ice age, and for some reason they died out, whether they're eaten by the Cro-Magnons or not, I'm not sure. It's quite stunning scenery here. There's a bambino. There's always a bambino. And you see, it's just like reed, and it's painstakingly put together. You can tell they're not real elephants because there's no elephant dung around. If there's elephant dung, I'd take some home from my garden. That would be a treat. And they're heading towards Buckingham Palace, believe it or not. So maybe they're going to the Queen's garden party, or Harry and Meghan's garden party down there. It's a great movie, Jungle Book, one of my favourite Disney movies. That and The Aristocrats. I think the music in The Aristocrats was just incredible. Saw that when it first came out. That was when Disney was Disney, wasn't it? So anyway, hello and goodbye from London.